My fiancée cracked a little laugh right before we left for her parents' place and said, almost casually, just try not to talk too much tonight, okay? Every time you start telling stories, it makes us come across as lower class. She said it like she was asking me to pick up milk on the way home. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just nodded. And that night, I did exactly what she asked. My name's Derek, I'm 33, and that dinner was the night I realized some people don't want a partner. They want a prop. Something to make them look polished, important, superior. And I guess I'd been playing that part without even realizing it. Before all this, Catherine and I had been together for 3 years, engaged for 8 months. Our relationship always felt like it was just naturally moving forward. She came from an old money family, the type where owning a vacation house is normal, and dinner conversations include things like market forecasts and generational wealth strategy. Meanwhile, I grew up with 2 teacher parents, paid my way through college, and worked my behind off to afford a perfectly normal, solid life in project management. And Catherine always said she loved how real I was. At least, that's what she claimed. Now I think she loved feeling like she was above me. Like she could hold me up to the world and say, see? I'm grounded. She got to feel deep without actually being deep. The little comments started about a year in. Things that seemed harmless at first. Maybe don't talk about your student loans at dinner. Let me handle the wine list, you're not familiar with French vintages. That story about your college roommate is more for your friends, not my parents. Individually, each comment was easy to shrug off. But looking back, I see the pattern. She wasn't trying to help me fit in. She was ashamed of me. The night everything shifted. 2 weeks ago, we were invited for another one of their monthly formal dinners. They always ran like clockwork, cocktails at 7, dinner at 8, dessert at 9:30, and everyone out of the door by 11. I'd been to maybe 15 of these nights. I thought I did fine at them, polite, engaged, friendly. But apparently, that wasn't enough. A few hours before we left, I was tightening my tie while Catherine sat at the vanity, applying her makeup like she was prepping for a photo shoot. Without looking away from her reflection, she said, Derek, I need to ask you something. Sure, I said, thinking it would be about the wedding or the drive or her dress zipper needing help. Instead, she sighed and calmly delivered the sentence that slapped me across the face harder than anything physical ever could. Tonight, could you not talk as much as you usually do? You tend to over-participate. And the way you tell stories, it just sounds kind of unsophisticated. You make us seem low-class when you talk. Just like that. No hesitation. No shame. I remember staring at her, tie hanging half-tied in my hands. You think I make you look low-class? It's not meant to be mean, she said, like I was overreacting. It's just factual. You're great with your own family and your friends, but at these dinners, just smile, nod, and let me lead. You don't fit the tone. There was a version of me, maybe even younger me, who would have cracked a joke to relieve the tension. Something stupid like, sure, I'll be a mime tonight. But all I could do was stare at the woman I was supposed to marry and feel something crumble inside me. Finally, I said, all right, I'll be quiet. Her shoulders relaxed like she'd just dodged a crisis. She smiled. Thank you. I knew you'd understand. Dinner with silence. We drove to her parents' home. Catherine talked nonstop about seating arrangements, conversation topics I should let her handle, and who might be attending.